Hello and welcome to the 90s electronic music style. All right, friends. So here's the sitch. We're going to do a similar format to the year live streams. The first 30-ish minutes are going to be for the general chat requests. So send in your requests now, and then we'll switch to super chats only. But because of the volume of requests, I cannot guarantee I will be able to play your song. So super chat if you dare. Yeah, be kind, be civil, make sure that your comments contribute to the community in the chat. If you don't like something, say it in a respectful way. Stating things as opinions, not facts, is always helpful. But in general, just like, try to generally keep it positive. It just seems to work better to celebrate the music and the things we like about it than to talk about what we hate about music, just saying. Okay. Great. There's no time limit because electronic music is very long, but I do reserve the right to fade out your song if it sounds like we've kind of gotten the gist of the song and it's going to go on the same way for another, 4 minutes, just so we can get to more requests. Yeah? Okay. Any questions? Any concerns? Any thoughts? Please put the song title and the artist in the chat. No album requests. I won't know what to do with that. And if it's a remix, please make sure that you specify exactly what remix it is. If you need to tell me the, how long the song is to help me find the right version or whatever. No links, unfortunately. YouTube will nuke all of your links. 1 request per person, and I will only replay 1 song for an artist. So keep that in mind. Okay, I'm excited. For some reason, I thought that a lot of this electronic music I was listening to in, 2001, 2, 3, etc. was from then, but I realized a lot of it is from the 90s. So I'm really stoked. I'm wondering if there's any overlap in what I was listening to and what you were listening to. Okay. All right. Looking for your requests in the general chat right meow. Josh Wink, Black Bomb, Jerry in the Bag. Okay, we'll start there. I have no idea what that is. Also, just use your judgment on what you consider electronic music. I'm not going to restrict genres for this stream. Okay. Is this featuring Trent Reznor? Okay, well, I found something. Let's see. I found Black Bomb, Jerry in the Bag, Josh Wink featuring Trent Reznor. Okay, well, let's go with it. Oh, it's muted. Ay, 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 ay. Why you do this, YouTube? I've never heard this.
Now I feed from
tones are diverging. What's gonna happen? You know, I did think that I'd probably heard all the things that, you know, Trent Reznor has done by now. So this is a real treat. And it's cool. It's kind of it kind of has that big come down vibe just a little bit. It's kind of it's kind of a bluesy melody he's singing, and it's got a little bit of that, like, I don't know, the what does that remind me of? I mean, it reminds me of his background vocals in The Perfect Drug, but that reminded me of something else, which is what I'm trying to access. Like maybe David Bowie or Prince or something. I don't know. Something like that. It's like kind of funky and like electronic. The drums were like very electro. You know, they don't sound made. Oh, right. I forgot that my chair is squeaking and Milo's like, bird? Okay, I need to oil this. I'm never gonna remember. Anyway, that was very cool. Yeah, it's no real drum samples, right? It's very nothing even trying to emulate real drum sounds in some ways. Maybe the kick, but you know, very like kind of scratchy. What would normally be a snare or a clap, you know, sound, and lots of almost like Foley kind of sounds. I love drum beats like that. That was cool. That was very cool. Yes. Ooh, that's what's in my head now. Oh my gosh. That was Alanis Morissette. What do you mean? Okay, we've got so many requests we're not going to be able to get to. Oh my gosh. All right. Next is Underworld, Cowgirl. Oh god, it's so long. Okay, maybe I'll choose a shorter one just for now. Let me see. Aphex Twin, Ageispolis, something like that. Oh yeah. Underworld, Cowgirl. We can do that one next. Only one Aphex Twin. This is it. Woo! That tuning is interesting. rushing water in the background? Man, that distortion is the best. You know, I can't get enough of pads. I'll always love pads. I don't care how dated they sound. See, this shows you that if you do have music with chords, 2 chords is enough. You don't need a lot. I'm gonna eat some berries. I'm choosing the blackberries to match. Cover. Right, can't play along. Ugh. That bass. That's a nice song. You know, it just makes you feel good. I could imagine like driving on a windy road I can't stop squeaking this chair, with that song playing, or just like relaxing. You know, it's not the chaos of Aphex Twin that a lot of us maybe started with, you know. I mean, he's got all sorts of really relaxing music. It's kind of interesting, his breadth. I couldn't play along, but it's in Dorian. I couldn't play along because it's in between keys. It's in between E and F. So, but I'm sorry, that was the wrong note. A, here we go. So that's what the pads are doing the whole time, is this it's a Dorian progression. It makes things sound very, I don't know, magical. I forget how the second part of it goes. Something like that. It would sound beautiful on piano, that's for sure. Ageispolis? Ageispolis. All the different ways you can pronounce things. Okay, we're going to go back to the Underworld song. It's a long one, so I'm going to see how it kind of goes. If it's feeling, again, like very repetitive, or if there's no surprises waiting for us in the last couple minutes, I might fade it out just so we can, you know, accommodate more awesome music. But this is Underworld. The song is called Cowgirl. Nice. All signs point to a 4 on the floor. So get ready. Okay, I amend that statement. The tambo is making me think maybe now more of a breakbeat pattern. How exciting. We should have done a poll. Four on the floor, but with some breakbeat upper percussion. Okay. How interesting. I mostly heard this kind of lead in a Psytrance song. But this one has a little swing. You know what you could put over this? I don't want to ruin it for you. Maybe I will. Too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy. Whatever. Catwalk. It's a little bit of that swing. Those little... I know I'm a little bit ahead of the beat because of the latency. See, the electronic live streams, I really should just stand up the whole time and dance. I mean, like... We're gonna do... Probably gonna do a fade out on this one, unless there's some surprise at the end that you're gonna be really upset that I missed. But I have a feeling that we've got the vibe. It's great. glad I waited. I'm already restless. Moving is just better. I think I did disconnected the cable to the standing desk motor. Also, the cables would not withstand the change, but I should set that up for next time. Okay, we're gonna end it here. Nice. Okay, that was good. We actually got some chords at the end. I was about to say, like, you know, it's a great example of songs that don't have chords. You don't need them. Even though I'm obsessed with chords, you don't need them. As long as you've got some cool lines, great textures, cool rhythms, and you're creating something that feels like it's moving forward based on other factors in the song. I mean, it doesn't feel stagnant. It's kind of Endorian. Okay. I'm a fan. Yeah, that lead sounded kind of like psytrancey, but it was really the swing. We just needed a little bit of piano, and you know, like, and then we'd have "I'm Too Sexy for My Shirt." All right, "Spin Spin Sugar" by Sneaker Pimps is next. I'm gonna play the original version since I assume that's what you meant. But by the way, there's a really cool remix. Armand's Dark Garage Mix, I think, is the one, or maybe it's, I can't remember, but it's really upbeat and in a weird key. It's fun. Yeah, I think that's the one that I heard on the radio first. This is such a good song. Holy shit. Oh, and it's muted again. Stop it. Maybe it's that one, yeah. Armin van Buuren. The one I was looking at was... It's in between keys, right? Yep. tasteful tambo. I mean, isn't the tambourine in the Amen break? Right. Nice. That one's kind of got a spy vibe. Spy. I'm gonna put it in G, and it's got a Phrygian kind of thing, but then she sort of resolves it here a little bit. It's really amazing. Which is why when the guy did the remix, I don't think he quite knew what to do with the bizarre mode mixture here. And so it sounds, it's like, I think it's this one. Yeah. Armand's Dark Garage mix, this one. You guys remember this one? I heard that on the radio. I guess I was probably 14 or 15, something like that. And I was like, what's that? And I hadn't heard the original Spin Spin Sugar until I was well into my 30s. So yeah, that's cool. Yeah, but it does have that really nice kind of uneven drum beat. Love that. But something about it is spy movie, and I can't quite tell what it is. You know what I mean? Okay. Sweet. All right. Let's do the Crystal Method. Keep Hope Alive. Oh, not the official video. No. There we go. God, is that like house drum fills? That clearly break beats. Nice. Suspension. Minor chord. Pretty. Very syncopated.
And I've seen the season live. Let us not forget.
And then the acid. 303. There is hope. The name. sound is so reminiscent. That. Chemical Brothers. That's right. Oh yeah, we got the Chemical Brothers coming up. I don't think I've ever heard this. Crazy.
And I say this to you tonight. Let us not forget. There is hope.
Is anybody gonna... The sample becomes tonal. I love that. Amazon. How old is Amazon? Sorry, I meant in the 90s. I didn't specify, my bad. Friends, clubs, Mix Mag. Buying a CD to see what it sounds like. I love that. Like, this looks cool. Nice. Yeah, that was dope. That was something that you could imagine being in the Matrix for sure. It's got that. It's a break beat, but it's not chaotic, and it's it's slow enough that you can just really get into the groove, and it's a really well constructed groove. I love the open hi-hat sound. On a real drum kit, an open hi-hat is very sizzly, I feel like. Like jazzy almost, but electronic open hi-hats can be anything, and this one was very like, I don't know. I just like how it sounded. So dope. We already did Sneaker Pimps, but you can go back to the replay once the stream's over and listen to it. Yeah, that was dope. I enjoyed this very much. It had some of the elements that I like about the Prodigy, which is, and also the Chemical Brothers, actually, taking samples that sound kind of like like machines, maybe not necessarily industrial machines, it could be, but just like machinery or devices, ray guns, sirens, things like that, and making them sound very musical with rhythmic placement, repetition, and just the pitch often, of the sound as it relates to the rest of the song. So that's very cool. Yes, that was good. Okay, next is, speaking of the Chemical Brothers, I got a couple requests for this song. Setting Sun, which is that off of, that's off of Dig Your Own Hole. Yeah, I had Dig Your Own Hole, and of course I got it for Block Rockin' Beats, because when I first heard it, I was like, and I did hear that on the radio, actually. We had a alternative rock radio station that would occasionally play stuff that was, electronic adjacent, or rock adjacent, I should say, I guess they considered some break beats to be okay. And they had a DJ on, I think on the weekends late at night or something, which is where I heard the Spin Spin Sugar song remix. But anyway, Setting Sun, I can't pull this one up in my aural database. I'm not sure, but I'm sure once I press play, I'll go, oh yeah, that one. I loved Lost in the K-Hole. What was the others from that album that I was obsessed with? I can't remember. Okay. The mangled guitars. That's what I imagined it was. Oh yeah. I'm not sure I've ever heard this on headphones. Wow. Yes. Wait. Was that a shorter edit? Am I tripping? Or was that a shorter edit? Hang on. I thought the end. There's also, okay, there were a couple things I thought went on longer. I swear that was shorter. It is. Oh fuck. I'm sorry. Okay, let's listen to the second half again. Okay. I'm sorry. There's some key things that I miss.
You're the devil in me, I brought it from the cold.
I love this.
It's
like a ghost.
You're coming on strong and I like the way the visions we have are fading away. You're part of the life I've never had. I'll tell you now it's just too bad. 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 I'll tell you now it's just too bad.
Here we go. This is. And also the beginning. Okay, but that was the beginning. Never mind. I thought for some reason there was a transition. This whole album's great. I'm looking at the titles and I'm like, oh god, yeah. I mean, Electrobank, Dig Your Own Hole. I mean, title track is so good. Get Up on It Like This is so crazy, and the Private Psychedelic Reel. Oh my god! And of course, Lost in the K-Hole. I love that one. It doesn't matter. I don't remember. Don't Stop the Rock. Anyway, we gotta do a listening party for this whole album because I loved it. Okay, all right, friends. So that's the end of the general chat requests. Now we're switching over to super chats. So if you want to contribute your request via super chat, if it didn't get picked for free, you're welcome to. If you don't have the funds, I understand. No worries. Here we go. Okay. Let's do. Oh, I should clarify. If I played your free request, I will not be playing a paid request because I'm gonna only do one per person. Sorry if that wasn't clear before. Okay. Let's do. Wow, I don't recognize it much. Ooh, Juno Reactor, Guardian Angel. I found Juno Reactor in 2001, I think. Oh, okay. I recognize this this album cover.
There's anything you want, anything at all.
I recognize this. I just realized I didn't talk about the Chemical Brothers song. Oh well. My analysis isn't good. Sorry about that. I'm distracted.
There's anything you want, anything at all. Come to me. There's anything you want, anything at all. Come to me. I'll be your guardian angel.
That chord, I didn't remember that chord. Yeah, I think I must have had this album. Beyond the Infinite? Oh yeah. Oh my god, the hi-hat is pan hard left. Interesting. Hi-hat feels like they're just like throwing it away. So variation on the fourth time is so great. Kind of sounds like a electric guitar sample that has a filter on it, and then they chopped it up and pitched it around. What a pretty chord. So pretty. Okay, that was dope. If you liked that, I would say that that's 90s psytrance. If you didn't like it, that's what you need to avoid. I like it. I really liked psytrance, and I think that that sounds incredible for the 90s. Like, just, I mean, it was really well mixed. The stereo field was definitely taken advantage of. It sounded great on headphones. So many little details and things. Really keeps you on your toes. It doesn't feel like it gets stagnant, at least not to me. And, you know, it's one of the higher BPM genres for sure. I can't remember exactly what the range is. I mean, it can range, of course. There's always ranges. But often I feel like it was 130 BPM plus. Some of it's fast. But not necessarily like rave fast. Well, maybe some of it was. What was rave BPM? 150 to 160, I feel like. That was almost too fast for me. I was just like, I'm gonna explode. Yeah, that was beautiful. But yeah, there's a lot of Phrygian dominant riffs in psytrance. That's. I did a psytrance remix a long time ago. Like this era, like maybe not 90s. It was 2001, I think. And I had never done psytrance before, but I knew I was like, I'm gonna use that sound. I didn't know what it was called, but I was like, it's where it goes da da da, and it works. It's like shortcut to psytrance. So I forget this one was. Sorry. Like if you have your bass line going like da 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 da, like it's gonna sound like psytrance. As long as you have it, yeah. Yeah. Neil, you do not have to re-up your request on Superchats. Thank you though, but they are saved in a separate collection for me to view at all times. The regular chats just disappear, but thank you for the donation. Okay, fantastic. I will be everything. What did the sample say? I forget. Okay, we're gonna do Boards of Canada, cause y'all love Boards of Canada. Nlogax. It's probably some backwards word, isn't it? Oh no, not a lot of words start with X. And end with an L and an N. Okay, I don't know what it means then. Nlogax. Oh my god. What? This is so like disco. What is gonna happen here? This is for the DJ to mix it. Okay. What's that song? Come on, boards. You're losing me. Coming off of Juno Reactor. Oh no! What? Board of Canada. I feel like this deserves like a really dorky, like, you know, robot dance, which I've never even tried to do, so forgive me. And the 80s, 90s style, what is it supposed to be? The triangle? Or is it the cowbell? It's the cowbell. Something is fading in that sounds very discordant. What the heck? Sorry, I think I did a weird... Where were we? There we go. Got it. Not my favorite. Probably the least favorite thing I've heard from them. It's fun. It's fun, but it's got a good beat. It's kind of, I would say disco. I would not say hip hop personally, but I also get it. Like I can kind of hear the hip hop, but it also just sounds like disco. But then the synth that comes in by itself, I would be super into. It's beautiful. It's got that dreamy. What's the song? I think it was from Music Has the Right to Children that was like something You know which one I'm talking about? It's like the end of a track. Gorgeous, beautiful, floaty, dreamy, evocative. But it was in a completely different key than the rest of the song, and my brain just could not integrate them, and it was very unpleasant for me. So my blood pressure was starting to go up. But okay. All right. Honest opinion. All right. That's from Happy Cycling. Interesting. At the end with the floaty. That's interesting because the first part sounds nothing like that, right? Oh yeah, but there is like a big switch. Yeah, there's a big switch. That would be perfect for like a movie where they're in an alternate universe and there's like an MC Hammer like parallel MC Hammer or something, but everything's like kind of wrong. There's a place for every kind of music, and obviously a lot of people really like that song, and that's cool. So I'm not saying it's bad. Just had trouble getting into it. But sometimes things take time, and I have learned that. Okay, next is oh, let's do Photek, the hidden camera. It's muted again. I know why, because okay. The downbeat. I had it, and then I lost it. Now it's gone again. I mean, right. I know where the downbeat is, but I can't hold on to it. I got it. Woo! Oh wait, I lost it again. Oh god. syncopated. This is definitely like jazz adjacent. Like I could imagine a jazz band playing this live. Maybe not with the pads. But maybe some saxophones, a bunch of saxophones could be doing it. See, I know Photek from stuff that he put out like 10 years ago. So I, for some reason, thought he was started so early. I'm impressed. Do a fade out. Very, very well done piece of music, I think. The drums rock. They're so well done. But wow, so syncopated. Like, I'm pretty sure that either the first jab is before the beat, which is pretty unusual because usually you kind of need things to start on the downbeat. It can go crazy after that, but as long as you have the downbeat. So it's either the first like jab with the bass and the kick and everything is before the downbeat, which is less likely, or he skips over the downbeat of the next measure completely and just sort of, that's empty. It's not marked. And so by the time you get to the second bar, you can get easily thrown to some other kick or bass jab and think that's the downbeat, if that makes sense. It's really interesting. But the contrast of these drums with the dissonant, floaty, uncertain pads, very cool. And I love the double bass. That's such a good sound. So what is this genre? Because this is, I mean, or a subgenre, I should say, right? I mean, it's drum and bass, but it's jazzy and it's slow and it's got a real double bass. So that is dope. I've heard it before, but I just don't know. Jazzy drum and bass. Wow. Atmospheric drum and bass. Interesting. Well, jazz step. Cool. Okay. Next. Hey, Milky. You got it. It came through. I got it. We Who Are Not As Others by 4Hero. Hooray. Oh, that's not the right one. Copy. Come on. Oh, thanks, Neil. I'll tell you later, but I'm actually going to start live streaming twice a week. Okay. Okay, there's a bunch of versions. So I'm guessing you're asking for the original. There's also a Jazzanova and an edited. And the edited one is actually on the 4Hero YouTube. It's 8 minutes long. So, edited. You want the edited one? Okay, you got it. And it's muted, of course. Okay, because I faded out the other one and it remembered that. Got it. Okay, what's the drum machine? I recognize all these sounds. Anyone else having trouble finding that downbeat? I think I know, but... yeah, okay. It's not very clear, but I got it. A lot of syncopation. Syncopation will save the nation. I need to make a shirt. Is it a 909? See, this is an interesting example. The song before this also had similar groove, but it was using real drum samples, and this is using a drum machine. Very different aesthetic. Very different to me. Oh my god, those claps. Interesting. Okay, so this one must be in a similar area, time period maybe, or genre as the previous one, because it also has dissonant, molasses, floaty pads. That's very dissonant. I have no idea. That's just a lot of notes. It's like a major and a minor seventh chord together at the same time. Which makes it feel almost a little jazzy. Jazz. Right? I'm kidding. That sound. I love this artist's sense of rhythm. I just don't love the drum choices. But, you know, they had a drum machine and that's what they had. So, you know, I guess it wasn't really a choice, was it? Interesting. I have literally never heard a song like that because of the using the drum machine to program that particular pattern. That's interesting. Well, there's nothing really to analyze harmonically, so we're going to move forward. Let's do the future sound of London. Glass. Woo! Oh, Aphex. Oh. Oh. That's cool. think that's like supposed to be a synthesized like saxophone. That sound is Dutch. I was about to say the tits. Wow. Oh my god, Sandstorm! I think we've all heard Sandstorm enough times. It's great. Wow. This is just so interesting. Very cool song. Track, I should say. It went in all sorts of places, and I cannot get over the sound of that synth lead. That is so incredible. It feels very ahead of its time. The way, how flexible and expressive it was, you know, like I could totally understand that being made today, but it's really, really cool to, oh man. Yeah, so many different parts. There's some, oh, and the timing. People are mentioning the timing. I think it was kind of in 3, 4, maybe just in 3. You know, you could easily count. And beats in 3 are kind of weird because you don't have you can't put a snare on 2 and 4, which is like what we're used to hearing. So, and you can put a snare on what feels like 2 and 4 in a 6/8 song, but in 3/4 there's only 3 beats, and so you have to pick. Like the snare can go on 1, it can go on 2, or it can go on 3. And if you put it on 1 and 3, it sounds very weird. If you put it on 2, it sounds weird. If you put it on 3, it just always sounds a little weird. So it's very interesting. It really feels like an odd time signature as opposed to the way a waltz feels, which doesn't have snares, and so that's not really a problem. Very cool. Okay. Next is NeoTech. valves. And I'm going to use streaming for this because there's just so many re-uploaded versions of the song by individuals. I misspelled NeoTech. Hang on. Put a K for some reason. All right. Here we go. Valves. 97. Also, kind of drum and bass with discordant, slow-moving pads. I do want to do a different genre after this, though. So, if you have a super chat, can you tell me what genre in the chat and tag me your song is? Subgenre. Nice. Not over that. This feels kind of ahead of its time a bit. It's good. God, remember Zombie Nation? Zombie Nation. Well, that is sick. Never heard of NeoTech, but damn, that is a talented artist. That is a perfect groove, and I love the because it's probably an 808, but I love the way it dips. Super cool sound design. You know, it's all about that rhythm and texture. So sweet. Valves indeed. All right, I saw someone requested something and they said it's trance, so we're gonna try that. Thank you, Eric, for that request. We're gonna do. Where is it? I saw it. I swear. Now I can't. Ah, there it is. Ufari's request. Jeff Mills. The Bells. Oh, it's techno. Okay, cool. Cool. Wow, the stereo field on this one is so much narrower. Can you feel it? Oh my god, that hi-hat. Man, it's so nostalgic. Behind this one. Oh, I'd love to hear some BT. Okay, so Here's the outro for the mix. In the club. Maybe? Okay. See, that's just such a great rhythm. The syncopated synth jabs against the 4 on the floor. Nice. Very, very nice. That was 96. Excellent. Yeah, the DJ outro. Yeah, exactly. Awesome. Kind of chromatic, kind of creepy. Great. Great. Okay. And it's a Pax. It's a little Pax boy. He's so good. Okay. I don't think he wants to be touched right now. All right. Techmaster P.E.B. Don't stop the music. All I can think about is that Rihanna song. Please don't stop the music. That's actually a good song. Isn't that a sample from a Michael Jackson song? All right, here we go. Oh, and it's muted. I'm sorry. Here we go. Here we go. Oh. Oh, this is early 90s, isn't it? Oh, oh it's not. My bad. You want me to play one of my picks? I was thinking of Little Fluffy Clouds by the Orb. I have it queued up. This has a little bit of cheese. Oh yeah. It's pretty. I like that ray gun sound instead of a snare. So much reverb, oh my god. It reminds me of furniture shopping. I think it's the reverb that's making it sound especially like early 90s to me. Pax, I love you so much. There's a caution on the album cover. Caution. Ultra low bass may damage speakers. The ultimate woofer test. So sparkly. I think the album's called Bass Computer. That's a very pretty chord progression. All minor, right? Or minor chord progression. Nice. Very beautiful, very beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna play. Someone requested that I play something that I want to play. I'm gonna request my own song, not my own song. I would like to play "Little Fluffy Clouds" by The Orb, 1991, and I'll play the shorter one. I will do that, but this just to me is so good. I have to do it.
Over the past few years, to the traditional sounds of an English summer, the drone of lawnmowers, the smack of leather on willow, has been added a new noise.
What were the skies like when you were young?
They went on forever. We lived in Arizona, and the skies always had little fluffy clouds in them.
This has a sample from a Steve Reich, Pat Metheny collaboration.
Stars at night.
And guitar.
When it would rain, they were beautiful, the most beautiful skies, as a matter of fact. The sunsets were purple and red and yellow, on fire. The clouds would catch the colors everywhere. That's neat, because I used to look at them all the time when I was little. You don't see that.
Turn it up. It's mastered really quiet.
Layering different sounds on top of each other. Layering different sounds on top of each other.
Little fluffy clouds, little fluffy clouds.
Sorry.
What were the skies like when you were young?
They went on forever. We lived in Arizona.
Those drums.
The skies
Great
always
sample.
had little fluffy clouds in them, and they were long and clear, and there were lots of stars at night. And when it would rain, it would all turn. They were beautiful, the most beautiful skies, as a matter of fact. The sunsets were purple and red and yellow and on fire, and the clouds would catch the colors everywhere. That's neat, because I used to look at them all the time when I was little. You don't see that. Fluffy clouds, little fluffy clouds. Little fluffy clouds, little fluffy clouds. We lived in Arizona, and the skies always had little fluffy clouds in them, and they were long and clear, and there were lots of stars at night.
I love that.
When it would rain, it would all turn. They were beautiful, the most beautiful skies, as a matter of fact. The sunsets were purple and red and yellow and on fire, and the clouds would catch the colors everywhere. That's neat, because I used to look at them all the time when I was little. You don't see that. You might still see it in the desert. The most beautiful skies, as a matter of fact. Purple and red. Purple and red and yellow on fire. And red and yellow on fire. The clouds would catch the colors.
Just realizing now, I don't think I've ever heard the 8-minute version of this. This is the one I know. So I'm so glad. I mean, I figured a bunch of y'all had grown up with this song. But yeah, that's Electric Counterpoint, I think is the name of the song that they sampled the guitar from. It's such a good job with it. So it's closest to E flat, but it's not exactly. So playing along was kind of hard. But oh god, what did I just do? I'm sorry, not E flat, A flat. And then this might be a flat 6, I think. Let's see. Yes, of course. Of course! It all makes sense now. And there's a bunch of notes in the guitar part because it's layered. But but I think the bass, I'm pretty sure the bass line that they put actually goes up to this note. I could be wrong. I feel like it did a huge dive down. Maybe? I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. But that's Mode Mixture, and it's beautiful. The original song is actually so pretty. You should check it out. You can really hear how they sampled it and how they turned it. But I love that huge delay on it. Because it's doing these two chords. Oh, maybe that's what it's doing, the bass. Maybe that's what it's doing, is the 4. That's probably what the bass is doing. It's a 1 and a 4. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's probably with the flat 6. And but yeah, that's great. I love how they played with her vocal, and I've never heard someone speak like this. It's just, I don't know. Like the first time I heard it, I was like, what? You know? And I couldn't get her voice out of my head. I kept thinking about it, the way she spoke. And it's crazy to be able to memorize like someone's speech patterns after just so many years of listening to it. So love it. And I love how they held off on the "you might still see it in the desert" until the very end of the song, because she just keeps ending with "you don't see that," and then finally "you might still see it in the desert." It's so great. Love it. Yes, it is very childlike and free. Yeah, it's something just so lovely. I don't know. It's great. And the drums just kill. I don't know. They just, whatever that drum beat is, it's got a lot of like tribally sounding, maybe tom stuff. I don't know if it's really tom stuff. They have definitely a snare, but all the snares have a roll on them. I think a lot of them do. Those offbeats. It's so good. So good. And that's that sort of polyrhythm of the hi-hats. So good. Okay, all right, back to yours. Now let's do okay. Only You by Portishead. Trip hop time, baby. Oh, it's muted. Sorry. I wish it wouldn't remember that I turned something down. Wow, this one is so much more trebly than everything else we've listened to. Can you hear how sizzly and airy this is? Wow.
We suffer
realms of illusion are fooling us all. And now I am weary and I feel like I do. It's only you who can tell me apart, and it's only you who can turn my wooden heart. The size of our fight, it's just a dream. We've crushed everything I can see. And this morning, selfishly, how we feel, and I feel like I do. It's only you who can tell me apart, and it's only you who can turn my wooden heart.
Whoa.
Now that we've chosen to take all we can, this shade of autumn will stare bitter and years of frustration lay down side by side, and it's only you who can tell me apart, and it's only you who can turn my wooden heart. It's only you
Wow, this is so
who
chromatic.
can tell me apart, and it's only you who can turn my wooden heart.
I got brass. Smooth. Sorry, I was trying to figure out what skill the improviser's using. I think Phrygian and blues or something. That one had kind of a chromatic bass line. Oops, I forgot I was using streaming and it autoplays. And she, oh, what did she do? She had a very interesting melody over that, and yeah, I couldn't quite get a handle on it, but it's still catchy. I just can't necessarily replicate it. I have to listen to it again, figure out what note she starts on. No, it wasn't that obvious. It was something kind of weird. Something like that. I don't know, but yeah. So this one had so much space, right, compared to some of the others, much more layered, and the pace of trip hop. I just feel like it often moves a lot slower, you know, compared to like the techno or the Juno Reactor psytrance, right? Just like, you know, all stuff happening all the time. Although this one did have some of the, like, you know, the DJ like stopping the record like really suddenly, you know, to the point where I thought something was wrong with my internet. I was like, what's happening? So there was some curveballs. I have not heard that. I have listened to Dummy, but I haven't heard the album that this is from. But yeah, they're so cool. I mean, they're cool. That's like them. They are cool. All right. Next up is a portion of a very, very long song called Timeless by Goldie. And the song is 21 minutes long, so I've been given instructions on what part to play. It's from about 1 minute, 10 seconds to 6:30-ish. Okay, cool. It turned Clores onto jungle, drum and bass, and made him realize that he enjoys 21-minute relaxed paced dance music, repeating themes beautifully arranged. Oh, interesting. Okay. All right, just a moment. Let me cue up to 1 minute, 10 seconds-ish. Chilled out chords. Seventh chords can sound so chill. The absence of bass. I love it. First parts. Yeah, very gentle on the bass. It is more of like a bass pad, I would say, instead of like a clear bass line. Nice. Oh wait, I hear it. It's just one deep hit on the downbeat of the first bar. Or maybe it's two. Wait, maybe it's doom, doom. I love that. Oh, maybe it's three. Maybe he's just adding them. Doom, doom. Oh, it's coming in. I love that. The subby, like, hits. It's like someone knocking on your soul. Sick. Yeah, this is amazing headphone music, for sure. I mean, it sounds like it came out. This part sounds like it came out today. Timeless, right? Wow, those. Why is everyone saying no? Oh. I mean, I can. Hi. I'm just typing my last comment and then I'm gonna say goodbye. Yeah, we're just gonna end it here. I mean, yeah. It might happen again, and if it happens again, I don't want to risk it because things can get. Don't want to have a copyright strike again. So what I was gonna say is, I am really enjoying the live streams, and when we were doing the 60s, not a lot of people were there, and so it was starting to feel like, oh, maybe this isn't like, you know, like the people that were there were enjoying it, but you know. But then we went back to more modern music and everyone was like, yay! And the excitement built again. And now I'm like so into it. So I am pretty sure I'm going to go ahead and start live streaming on Sundays from 3 to 5. And then Wednesdays from 5 to 7. I know it's a little late for the folks in Europe, but hopefully you can catch a little bit of it. And that way folks in Australia and New Zealand can come because they can never come at this time. And that way there's like, yeah, maybe 2 different times that will work. I know 3 can also be kind of late for the folks in Europe, but you know, it's more doable than 5. And then, so we'll start doing the year live streams, I think we're up to 2017 coming up. So we'll do those twice a week. That'll get us to, let's see, 20. And we're not going to do 2025 because the year's not over. So we're just going to go to 2024. And that should get us to beginning of October. And then starting, I guess it would be like October 8th. Yeah. My plan is to, and we'll do some more experimentation about it, but my plan is to do some, like genre in, like, I mean, if we want to be really specific, we can be like this genre this year, you know, not this year, but a specific year, or maybe just like what we did, like this genre in a decade. We'll see. We'll see how far down we could and should whittle and how specific it makes sense to get. We can also do an artist live stream, you know, like just you request anything by a specific artist and we play it and talk about it. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. And some of those ideas y'all gave me. So I thank you for that. I think that would be good because I know how hard it is to try to pick like one song for an entire year. I don't know how you do it. It's really tough. So this way we can constrain things. I do love the variety that, you know, in terms of genres, and we do like a 1 year live stream. So we could also try just doing a more specific subgenre from any time, you know, if we want a little bit more variety. Because, yeah, I mean, it can get a little bit like, you know, repetitive if everything is starting to sound like the same subgenre, you know, like it's nice to have some variety. So we'll figure it out, but that's what I'm thinking. So any thoughts on that? I didn't play Halcyon On and On. I know, no one requested it. And I had Little Fluffy Clouds on my list. That was my... I know. And also that way, since, you know, there are definitely genres that people don't like, and so if the live stream is that genre, they know to not come, and you know it'll bring in people that are really passionate about that genre or that are curious about it, which I don't think is the case with the year live streams, because you know, just like most people aren't like, I hate music from 2017 specifically. Maybe there's someone out there like that. Actually, I know somebody who doesn't tend to like a lot of 80s music. It's me. So I can understand that. I try to keep an open mind about it. Best cover versions. That's a very cool topic. I love it. I will write that down. Best cover versions. Interesting. Indeed. All right. I'm going to have to go. My body is telling me it's time. But, yeah. I will see some of you on, Patreon might be earlier. But most of you, I will see next Sunday for 2017. Oh, and if you are a patron or you are interested in joining any tier, we're listening to the Deftones' newest album live, but just for patrons. And then once it's over, I'll publish it so that everybody can watch it. But if you want to be there live, you do have to be a patron. And it's going to be tomorrow at 5 o'clock Central. Okay? All right, friends. Take care. Thanks again. I will see you soon. Goodbye.